Hey, everybody, welcome to Real Life Sci-Fi with Wade and Willie. I'm Wade.
I'm Willie.
This is a podcast about the paranormal and contemporary mythology. Join us on patreon.com/real life sci-fi for access to 2 bonus episodes a week, video feeds, and more. Go to reallifesci-fi.com.show. Jesus. For a bunch of stuff. We got stuff there. I don't know what's there. Get my Flat Earth t-shirt. Get it.
There's
I
a
need
link
the
in
Flat
there.
Earthers. I need the Flat Earthers to fucking get together and give me their money. Let's welcome aboard the SSRLSF, owner of Wheat Ridge Lanes in Wheat Ridge, Colorado, which is a suburb of Denver. If you're in the area, 80s and 90s weekend is coming up at the end of August. Go to wheatridgelanes.com. Check out them dates. It's our friend from high school, Willie, more Willie's friend than mine. But we're friends now. I just mean from high
He's saying
school.
from high
I didn't
school.
really know you. I saw you do a front flip once, and I was like, that guy's awesome. It's our friend Spencer Frame.
Hello, thank you for allowing me to join you guys and be in your presence.
Thanks
What's
for
up,
being here,
dog?
man. You've done it a few times, right?
I have, and it's great to be back. I know that there was another time I wasn't able to join, but I
You did it
wanted
live
to.
once, or I mean, not live, but at Wade's place once,
I think it was twice.
twice. I think twice. Once
Maybe.
with by yourself, and once with Joe.
Yeah,
You guys both showed up there.
Joe.
Yeah,
there was
we had-
some rock star from like
Oh.
Fall Boy. Fall Out Boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I have like no memory of that, honestly.
Well,
These
we were
things,
drinking.
and we're always drinking, and it's once a week. So it's like, how could my brain, I don't
I
feel like
know.
my brain can. So anyway, I'm
But,
sorry.
I met Spencer in 7th grade, and in high school we like hosted pep assemblies together, like played basketball together in 7th grade. We've been friends a long time.
Yeah,
Oh, I wanted to,
I appreciate
this-
you guys.
I was thinking about you the other day. I don't remember why. And that's why I brought up that front flip that you did, because I was thinking about that. I think I was going to text you more bowling ideas or something. I've texted you some like good things, and you don't even care at all.
I think you might have my number wrong because I don't know if I've been getting any of these texts.
Okay. Well, it's
Is this
not
still
frequent
667?
because
Oh wait,
No,
Is
that's
it-
my home
let's
landline.
give him the
I
whole.
know.
Dan's number.
I only know my home one. I've totally purged all those landlines. Oh, you did respond to this. Did you do it? 300. I wanted to do a 300 night where, let me see, people are encouraged to dress like Spartans, and if you bowl a 300, you win a grand.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
I
Oh,
love it
see,
other than the
thank you,
gay
Willie,
undertones, but
and-
even that is cool. I mean, we're very open to all sorts of people to come in. What I do is every time I see a 7-10 split, I do go make a bet with that person. I bet them $1 if they pick it up, and if they do pick it up, I'll pay them $1,000. Because I've never seen a 7-10 split picked up before, and I want to see it, and it's worth $1,000.
I could do that.
I've done it once.
Come on down. I'll set them up for you, and we'll take the dollar to
I would
$1,000.
love to, but I'm gonna need to bring my ball. And
Yeah, put it in
I
your bag.
haven't bowled since fucking COVID. So
Oh, you got to get back into it.
I need to warm up. Well, it's cost prohibitive out here, dude. I don't know what your rates are, but out here there's like one bowling alley and it's like $60 for like 2 games.
Bolero's taking over everybody.
I did it once,
They
man,
suck.
and the way I did it, I just powered it so hard and I hit it just perfect, and it bounced off the outer wall and just flew across.
No, you've done it. You have a 7-10 split. You
Just
picked it up?
once. But I remember how hard I used to bowl. I throw my arm out.
Yeah, you were a straight bowler too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you used to be the sniper ball.
Well, everyone's a straight bowler in high school. I mean, you can't come out of the closet until after high school. Sorry, that wasn't the joke I wanted to make.
Curveballs
I
are
wanted to
natural.
say, that have you been hearing a lot of Peyronie's disease ads?
Pepperoni's disease.
No, it's like Peyronie's or something like that, and it's for curved dick. And for some reason, I've been getting a lot of ads for Peyronie's disease. You guys haven't?
I haven't. They must be focused on you.
Did you?
Do you have your camera on when you visit certain sites?
No, I send a lot of dick pics, but I wouldn't say that I need like corrective surgery.
You know that they steal that. A lot of people
Why
are
do
really
they
into that.
use the word disease for that? It's not like
Yeah, it's called PD. They call it PD. You guys don't know about this at all. Like
No,
I
you're
listen to
like
like
blowing my mind
I
right
get it
now.
a lot. I get it a lot on podcasts. I because I don't do any social media or whatever. So like I feel like everyone's getting them. But they call it PD, and I guess it's like when you bend your dick, you can like hurt it, right? And like get scar tissue, and then it's like gonna be bent like that forever. So
oh
A lot of blue
snap.
pills.
there's like some medicine or something. I don't know. Just bend it back, right?
Mine
Just
might
fucking
bend
crack it.
upward. Does it matter if it bends like upward, like banana up, or does
I
this
think
have to be
girls
side
like
to
that,
side?
don't they?
So
No, I think
scar. I need to build up scar
for
tissue.
PD for PD. Yeah, if you
Is
want
it a
your dick
side
to
to
be,
side bend?
I think it's whatever bend. I think it's like it doesn't matter.
It'd be weird if it was down, like a hard flaccid kind of like bent down, like a downward banana, but it was just hard.
Like one of those shovels that you at the sand at the park.
It'd be like an Amazon sex move cock. I don't know if you guys know about that.
What's an Amazon sex move?
Oh, I just learned about it recently.
Picking
Apparently,
up a package.
no, I've never done it. No,
Oh shit, I was thinking of women.
no,
Silly me.
that's what I was too. But of course, yeah. No, but I guess legs, man legs all the way back up and girl legs this way and like missionary girl style, but with man leg up. It's hard to say this when if you're not seeing it, I could draw it maybe, but
Missionary. Well, if
like
they can't see it, I don't know why
man,
drawing it would
man
help.
legs all the way up, and then the girl is pushing your legs back and getting it.
So she's like, okay,
She's mounting you.
yeah. But your legs
And
are
that's why I was
so it's
talking
not.
about wiener that goes down kind of because for
Uh-huh.
the Amazon move, the legs, you'd have to be like, wiener
Yeah.
down kind of.
Yeah. 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 With the background and the robe, I mean, we might get a, a warning
so
about
zoomed
this
in?
episode.
Yeah, your
Because
camera's being active.
It looks like a chatterbait right now.
Cool.
Fuck. I mean, let's just get to the WoW scale. I don't know where to go from there.
I know.
The WoW scale stands for Waiter Willie. It's a 5-question quiz. At the end of the quiz, I'll give Spencer a score anywhere between 0 and 5. If you're more of a 0, you're more of a Wade. If you're more of a 5, you're more of a Willie. Spencer, are you ready to be Wade on the WoW scale?
Oh yeah.
Was that the Kool-Aid man?
Oh yeah. Busted through the wall of reality.
First question, 3-parter. Do you believe in aliens? If so, have they visited Earth? If so, have they visited Earth in the last 300 years?
Yes. Aliens all the way.
Disclosure. Will it happen in your lifetime?
Disclosure. What is? I don't know.
Just
Disclosure.
the government saying that
Just
aliens
knowing
are real.
everything. Just they're going to tell you everything.
No, why would they do that?
Yeah. Okay. You don't know about the disclosure thing? There's a whole fucking Spielberg movie about it.
They've probably been saying it.
Ghosts.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've told a few ghost stories on here.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty high on the scale.
Well,
I mean,
I'll be the
I
judge
also
of
weigh a
that.
lot too. So when I get on the scale, it weighs a lot. An eighth of a ton. Okay.
Well, how much do you? An eighth of a ton?
Don't do the math. Let's go.
Wait, I want to do the math. 2,000. I mean, it must be 300 because what else would be an eighth? Is it 4?
No, dude, come on, look at me. I'm not like, I mean, I'm wearing a robe, but it's not a moo for Christ's sake.
200? 300?
Dude, 2,000, cut it in half. I was a teacher for a while. That's 1,000, cut that in half again. It's 500, cut that in half. and there's your eighth.
Oh, 250.
Not a tummy
I
tuck.
forgot about
But
50.
how tall are you?
I
You
don't know,
6'4"?
6'10", something like that.
Yeah, you're an
Yeah.
Adonis, man. I mean, it's all muscle. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
How,
carry it
how
well,
tall?
they say. I'm
Are you
big bone.
6'2"?
6'2",
How
yeah.
tall are you? I'm 6 foot and I'm 220. So I'm with you.
I
Yeah,
don't know what we're
a lot
doing
of that's
here.
dick weight and mustache weight.
He like brought up his weight so that we would now give him compliments. What's going on?
I don't know. I love it though. Let's keep going.
Have you heard that you wear it well? Is that a thing that people have actually said to
I
you?
carry it. I carry it well because I'm carrying a lot of weight, so I carry it well. I got broad
You
shoulders.
carry it well.
Yeah. It's not all.
Was 9/11 an inside job?
No,
You're a no? I'm going to send you some things.
I'm a no. The moon landing was real. That's the next
Oh,
one.
fuck. I skipped Bigfoot.
Oh well, I do think that there are primates out there that we're not aware of. No, whether or not that's Bigfoot or not. I also am looking at Willie's Bigfoot with giant nipples behind him that are still
Yeah.
startling.
I'm going to say
There's a-
I'm going to say yeah to that, right? Primates.
Oh, for sure.
Any
Yeah.
sort. Yeah.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. You're a 3. 3.5,
Okay.
4. You know, you're getting towards a 4, I would say.
Yeah, in my old age, I've gotten a little more weighed in my old age.
Well, we changed the questions. We're trying to get it like really zeroed in, you know?
I don't want to get into it, but I think we need to change disclosure because I'm leaning towards I don't think they're going to tell us the truth.
The
So we're
disclosure
both-
thing, we'll talk about it later. But
right.
yeah,
That's another show.
That's a tough one.
Another
That's a
show.
tough one. Willie, hit us with that topic.
Yes.
Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi, quieting your mind. The ancient yogis taught that the mind is a wonderful tool, but a terrible master. They believe that if you never learn to quiet the constant stream of thoughts, worries, and stories running through your head, you eventually stop observing your thoughts and start believing you are them. Tonight, we're exploring why you should quiet your mind before you become your mind. Tonight on Real Life Sci-Fi. Yeah, I can.
Of all the ways,
Relax.
the guests.
Don't do it when you want to go to it. Relax. Don't do it when you want to come.
Is that about coming? Is it really?
I think it is, but
it has to be, right? Is there any other way to take it?
I was like 12 in the 80s, so
I know.
I think that it's a band having fun. Picture all the times they try to get sexual innuendos onto the airplay. Like,
sure, okay. You think it was one of those, and you think all the stiffs, all the fucking. I guess they would have been like silent generation. No, they would have been like Greatest Generation. I'm saying the Greatest Generation in charge of the radio has no idea that come means to ejaculate.
Yeah.
Oh, and these hip movements are so sexual, Elvis.
I know those guys, those fucking squares, and then they beat the shit out of their kids. Greatest Generation, though. Greatest Generation.
Yeah. Well, you know, they're all
they go
military.
to war and they come back and fuck everyone up for a fucking decade. Cool. Greatest Generation.
This isn't PTSD.
PTSD.
Just angriness.
This is just how you be discipline. A man.
Yeah, be a man about it.
This is how you're American.
I watched Old Yeller and didn't cry.
If you cried, you're a pussy. So anyway,
on a tangent, but I love tangents, so let's ride it.
What are we talking about? Oh, quieting your mind. Yeah, well, Jesus. Yeah. Think of a generation that could have used this advice. Holy shit.
No, for reals. And so I just want to get to the whole gist of everything, which is that just that I think that in the Western world, we're so used to having a voice constantly go in our heads. And I don't know how much I'm projecting because I don't know what your head sounds like, but I know that we've talked about this before. I felt like for a lot of my life, I was weirded out that people thought in sentences kind of thing where I was like, like why? I don't know. Not that this needs to be comparative
because that's a whole different thing that I feel like is fascinating, which is to find out. Okay. So I had drinks with our friend, he's done the show, Martin Olson, and he he thinks in music, which is like it's abstract to me as your people think in sentences thing is to
Be a
you. You know what I
cartoon. I
mean?
feel like he's a cartoon. If he like,
He is well, yeah, he is a cartoon.
He's a
But
beautiful
I don't
musician.
think they like when you
He's a
make fun of
writer.
them by
Yeah.
going do 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 do
well, I
do.
just
Like
I
he
know,
is a
but I
cartoon.
can't.
Like
I
that
guess
we live in Disney's old backyard, right? And some of the
yeah,
tunes are still around.
they
Okay,
are
so yes, he's a tune. He's a cartoon. I didn't think you would be
Toontown.
bigoted like
No, I'm
this.
not.
Crazy.
I don't. I'm sorry that came out wrong. What I was talking about is like I just can't imagine having a soundtrack to my life constantly. I think it would drive me insane. But like
I
if you're a
think
musician,
yeah.
then you see the world in music.
Dude,
So the way
What
you
one of
see
the
the world is the way your mind works, right? Kind of.
how do you think, Spencer? Can you, if you could, I don't know,
I
I'll
could.
think about my answer to this because I don't know how you would like articulate it, but you go and then I'll try and think of my answer.
how does your
Okay.
How do you
mind work when
think?
you're running through your
How do
day?
you think, bro?
Right now, as a business owner, I'm a list maker and I look to accomplish tasks and I check them off on the list. But back in
But
the
what's going
day,
on in
back
your
back
head
back when I was
during that?
creative and young, I used to think about situational variations in reality and find that wouldn't it be funny if kind of like thought of the world. Like so if you're waiting in line at the bank and, somebody's, you know,
You're
I don't
thinking of
know.
funny
But how is
scenarios
it
the
go?
whole time,
Yeah,
nonstop,
But
right?
how
I'm like, wouldn't it be like I just kind of think about outrageous kind of situational things in the
But it's
situation. And wouldn't it be wild if this, like, I use my imagination to imagine a more creative and interesting experience
so
through
it's
life.
like a day so it's like a daydream. It's like when you watch a cartoon about someone daydreaming, that's what your brain looks like when you're thinking.
Yeah, that and just like some cogs moving around.
No, dude. I'm trying to actually ask this question
And I don't
well,
have an
I
answer.
because Willie, I still don't really know what you mean by like people don't think in sentence or you don't think in sentences. Like, can you?
well, I listen, I'm glad that you said what you said, Spencer, because I feel like that's what I would do is just create scenarios. Now, people would talk in them every now and then, but for most of it, it was just interactions. And so when I would hear that people would talk to themselves, I'm like that. How would you talk to yourself? Do you just like
Well,
who
yeah, I
who's
live
saying
alone, so I
sentences to themselves out loud? I'm like, why why does that run? Why do you have to make the sentence happen in your brain? Shouldn't your brain just be thinking of everything?
Hmm.
Sentences seem too slow. But now that I've done it for so long, I
images.
do think in sentences. No, sentences. And I'm going like, it annoys me because I don't like that my brain is constantly saying things that I could say with my mouth, but I'm just saying in my head because I'm like, I don't like watching the sentences happen.
Are you processing information? Are you entertaining yourself, or are you problem solving
The sentences are mostly anxiety based, I think.
to calm
Does that
yourself?
answer your question?
They're just like
What were the
lists. They're
three,
just
and
like,
where did you come up with those three?
I don't know. That's what I was
Fuck,
thinking
can you even remember
in
what
my
they were?
brain. That was what I was thinking about. What are the things I think about when I'm thinking about stuff? And those are the three things. I mean,
What were
thinking
they?
about something that's entertaining myself, something that I'm problem solving something, so I'm trying to
Uh-huh.
solve a problem, or what was the third one? I don't know. But
Or
is there
working through
punctuation?
information, right?
Yeah, just processing information. Is
Right.
there punctuation in your sentences? Do you see the words you're talking about, or you just hear them?
I think
now I just hear
wait,
them.
Willie, let me jump in here because like I feel like I understand what you're saying a little bit clearer. Like, so you're saying, fuck. I mean, this is really hard to talk about. Like, I don't know how to say it. You're a maniac and you need to be put into an asylum.
I used to be. Now I'm thinking sentences, and
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I honestly, I thought I had something with what you said about like sentences and people thinking them out. I don't think out full sentences, I don't think, but I do talk out loud to myself like constantly.
Hmm. You think it's your conscience is that what you hear? Is your conscience
Yeah,
or your mind?
I think it's like I feel like in my head, if I was to try to like rationalize or describe it, it would be like, yeah, I think it's the conscious. I think it's the guy who's waiting for me when I die, is going like, oh, I don't know if you should do that, but it's not like a moral thing, but like
Yeah.
it's just so you
So
have it
so
too. Like you can do the conversations with yourself.
Oh yeah, I mean, whenever I'm about ready to make a poor choice, I really shouldn't eat this, but I do anyway. Or you know
Right.
what, you should stop drinking. No, I'm gonna have another one. Or
Sure. We've all
uh,
had that. I've had
yeah,
both of these.
yeah. I mean, should I do this with this person right now? I'm gonna regret it
Yes.
tomorrow.
It's always yes.
It's always, it's
But
always it.
tomorrow will pass, you know?
Yeah,
the idea is that because we talk so much about everything, the yogis, I don't even know what religion the yogis are from, but their idea is, it's definitely like Eastern, could be.
Well, it's got to be either like Buddhism or Hinduism,
Yeah,
right?
it's
one of
Hindu.
those. It's one of those. Okay, thank you.
Hinduism.
Yeah,
So the idea is that we are this conscious being, and thoughts enter our mind, and they like to basically preach that you should step back, so that when a thought enters your mind, it's not you that is the thought. You are observing the thought. Your brain works, it gets ideas.
Yeah. See, I'm ahead of this. This is like
Yeah,
already what I do.
it's fucking it's cool, because the downfall is if you have too many thoughts, and this definitely comes from stress and anxiety and whatnot, then you forget to be the observer, and then you just turn into the thoughts. And so it's close to
Yeah. Yeah.
manifesting, because you just pay so much attention to what's
Well,
being
I
said.
think like really what it is it's like that's the that's the hypnotization of capitalism, right? Not to be
Yeah.
like too much
Yes.
of a fucking communist or whatever, but like
you're a
that's all
communist.
it is. You're just trying to, huh?
You're a communist.
No, I'm not fucking
Oh, sorry.
McCarthy.
Well, because you're
But
in trouble.
we could be.
I will name my communist friends if that's what you're asking.
Blacklist them.
I just
Okay.
think, but it is. It's like it's hypnotizing you into. I mean, that's why I can get behind like the aliens get off on our grief or whatever. They invented this system where we enslave ourselves and then
Yeah.
fucking worry about it constantly. Or humans did that to each other because we're the worst.
Dude, the worry that we have in today's society is like completely fabricated to fit into the society that like we would do better in if we could be relaxed. We don't have to buy everything. We don't have
Right,
to
but
pay
that's
for
just
our
60s
land.
hippie shit,
Yeah,
right? I mean,
totally.
like we all know that.
Oh, that's marketing, man. Like, if people don't buy things that they don't need until they think that they need it. So you create a need or deficiency in humanity, and to sell shit. It's been there
But
ever since Mad Men.
so the thing is that we are shaping our reality on accident, and the way that we're shaping our reality, and I'll go the conspiracy route, where it's just like the reason why we get so much negative input is because whatever you focus your attention on, that's what grows stronger in your mind. That's the universe. So one idea is that like I get mad at myself when I have a bad thought. So my mind is paying more attention to the bad thoughts than the good thoughts, because I get mad at the bad thoughts that I have. Instead of just stepping back and ignoring them and being like, I don't want that thought. That doesn't mean that I came up with the bad thought. It's just one that came up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
See,
because I put so much attention to it, yeah, go on.
this is oh, say something, Spencer.
Yeah.
Gotta say that I got a hound here that was trying to help me calm
Fuck.
myself. Um,
What
okay,
Damn
are we
it.
chopping?
she
No,
joked.
I was trying to get the dog. I was trying to get the dog on
Oh,
camera.
all three of us are on the screen for most of the show. The
Oh,
dog was on it the
really?
whole time. Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Well, I apologize. I didn't
well
mean to
then you're
take
welcome,
my junk
everybody.
out.
But so
No,
like
that's
we
the
can get
hog, Spencer. That's the hog.
I took the hog out.
we can get into these
Um,
habitual loops. Like if you think angry thoughts, you become an angry person. But
Yeah.
if you
Okay, right. No,
If you
yeah, go on.
You
Yeah,
create
yeah.
your own reality through your thoughts. Is that where
But
we're going with this?
well, yes, that's exactly right. But I think that a lot of people don't actually break that down to focus on what they're focusing on. Well, like I'm going to give myself as an example. I think anxious thoughts all day long. My anxiety creeps in. For a while, I was like, am I just a bad person? Because I was starting to connect to the anxiety instead of just ignoring those thoughts. I started focusing on them for so long that I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm actually not a good person. Because who thinks of everybody around them dying over and over and over? And
As long as you don't act on it, I think you're okay.
well, but it's just focusing on accidents happening. I'm not saying like it's not me running around killing everybody. It's just like, oh, if I see something, I can immediately picture a scenario, the worst case scenario
For that
of what I'm
human.
seeing.
And
Yeah.
that guy sucks, so he should just crash into
No.
or
Like, yeah, what
I
you
do.
focus on
I
becomes your
guess.
reality.
But wait,
And
okay, sure. But hang on, Willie, because like I don't think there's a lot of people out there who think like you do, which is that everyone around them is going to die at any moment in a
it,
weird
it's it's
scenario,
it's
like
just
a
it's
weird
just a it's just a
final
theatrical
destination.
anxiety happening. Yeah, totally.
It's like
So,
Final Destination. Are you living in every Final Destination movie? And like,
Maybe he's been saving us all this entire time. I mean, I can only assume that Spencer and I have died around you at some point in your mind.
for
Or are we
sure.
not important enough?
No, like constantly when my anxiety is thick, I constantly see accidents happening. So like if I'm, like I've followed you both in a car before. I've
It's
pictured you
yeah,
going off
it's
cliffs, wrecking, like cars wrecking into you, and I see it happening, and I go, oh, I don't want to think this,
right.
and
because
I
it might
also like
manifest.
react to it as if it did happen.
It
So like I
might,
have,
yeah, it might manifest, and so yeah, these things are eating you alive. This is like, you know what it's like? It's like what was the Stephen King movie with hey, my name is fuck, what's his fucking name?
Bobcat.
It
Walken.
Oh, oh,
Christopher Walken.
Wait, what did you say, Spencer? I heard Bobcat.
Christopher Walken, is that?
he
No,
said
no,
walking. I
that's
said Bobcat. Yeah, yeah.
oh shit. Okay, it wasn't that
He
bad
got it
then.
right.
Okay. Okay, good.
It's a good imitation.
Well, what's the movie? It's like an 80s movie. It's based on a Stephen King thing. It's walking and he see it's like he's got the sight of like seeing tragedies or whatever. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
I know I've seen it, but I just can't think of it.
Is it
Fuck it.
forward or coming?
No, it's not forward.
Oh, okay. Is it forethought? No,
God,
The
that's a
Dead Zone.
silver.
That's a
The
cycling
Dead Zone. He sees the future like a few
Yeah, it's the
seconds
dead
ahead,
zone.
right?
The dead zone. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
people.
It's like
It's good.
what if you have been keeping everyone safe and all of your thoughts are
By eating,
just
by your mind imagining and eating the badness that could have happened.
yeah.
You're
It's
actually
yeah.
saving everyone's
Oh,
lives
that's a good
by your
X-Men.
anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's driving you crazy. It's like slowly driving you crazy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like in the realm of me trying to learn manifestation and curb my anxiety, it's been a weird road, like
So what have you been doing? Like, so what it feels like something you would be used to, or when did this start?
I feel like when I was a kid, sure, we were getting hit a lot, so much so that like I would say, yeah, we were getting beat, whatever. But like I would
Well,
also
how
feel
often were the
sorry for
beatings,
myself.
though? I want to know.
My memory is that I probably got hit every day,
Oh
you know.
shit. Okay. Yeah, yeah,
But the big beatings, where it's like getting the belt out or like full on spanking, it, my memory at least once a week, but which means it's probably
yeah.
once a month.
Whoa.
Dude,
Okay. But you're not talking
I had no
radio
idea about.
flyer.
I had no idea it was that intense, Willie.
Yeah, it sounds pretty intense, actually. Like that's pretty
It
intense.
does. Like that's
Like I remember,
pretty
like
severe.
I'm not trying to bag on my parents because I do love them and But like I remember one time trying to find the cat in the living room. I wanted the cat to sleep with me, and I was being too loud. And I think because I woke him up, I got a spanking in the middle of the night because it's like I was being loud. And I'm like,
Right. So it's just their default.
yeah, totally. It's like disciplining to the military extreme.
Do you think that it was a control thing more than anything else? Like it was because
I found out
they
that
couldn't
my dad
control their
used to
life, so
get,
they could control
yeah,
you?
yeah. I feel like I found out later that my grandpa was military and he used to beat my dad a lot.
Dude, do
So,
you ever, I'm sorry if this is too personal, but do you ever want to punch moose?
Oh.
well,
And I'm
I'll be
asking it
honest.
as
I'll be
like
honest.
an
Like,
anthropological way,
like
because they
punching is
say,
never a thought that I have, but
Severe
um, I, I
spanking.
I definitely have had thoughts of like this would work if I did this.
well, sure, but I'm saying that the predominant, this is the theory that I hear all the time, is like the abusee becomes the abuser, right?
Yeah.
And so I'm wondering, I mean,
I learned
I
it
don't
from
want
watching you, Dad. I learned it from watching.
to, but that was drugs, and those are fun, and that's a good message.
But sorry, this
I
got
will
pretty
say
heavy.
I'll be
It did
candid.
get
There was
heavy. Keep it light, Spencer. Stop asking Willie if he got hit too much as a kid.
You're the one that asked all this and whether or not he wants to
What? That
somewhat
was you,
think
dude.
about beating his kids sometimes, which you know who doesn't.
Whatever.
But
Oh,
anyway,
well, but I am curious because like where this question is coming from is like when we've all punched a wall before, right? Like
yeah.
there's no like thinking. You just fucking do it. Like, have you ever had that with a kid? Because I've
I,
always been afraid of having a kid because
I've
of
had a
that.
moment where I think that like there was too much yelling going on, and then I ended up punching something in front of them. That happened once. Just like
did it
I
Oh
work?
think that
shit.
I think
Did it work? Did it
my
solve the
I don't have
issue?
a good I don't have a good memory of it. Yeah, right.
Did it
But
solve the issue?
I feel like I feel like I got hurt and my reaction was to yell and get mad and I punched something in front of them. And I was like, "Oh, I don't want to be this
Oh, well,
guy."
that's different. Okay.
Well,
Yeah,
But
that's
it was
different.
also
sure.
a tense situation, but I like
And I don't have any kids, but as a teacher, I have had to leave the room because I was so frustrated that I was like, I'm probably gonna say something that's really hurtful or inappropriate to this kid. I need you to come look at my classroom, and I need to walk down and take a break.
Did they then smell that fear on you and push your buttons constantly?
It
yeah,
wasn't
dude.
fear; it was anger that I was about ready to show, and that you
Oh,
can't.
and fear that you would show it, so you had to leave the room. I'm just saying it's a vulnerable moment that a child could exploit very easily.
You were a deviant child, weren't you?
Well, weren't we all? I thought
No,
we all
but
had that
I've
reputation.
been in that
Yeah.
situation before where like we had a science teacher and somebody played a prank on him and he got mad and he like broke down and started crying. And this was in seventh grade, and most
Did
of
he
the
have a
class
wallaby?
was like laughing, and I was like, "Oh my god, dude! Like this fucking guy, he almost blew a lid."
It's sad when
Oh
kids
man.
see adults
I don't know if
like
you remember Mr.
crumble.
Smith, who he would like bring in his guitar once a year and sing,
Oh, he was
La
nice too. He was
Bamba.
like a
Yeah,
nice
he was a
guy.
cool dude. Yeah, he was a science teacher.
You gotta love science teachers.
I'm laughing because I can't imagine a scenario where a bunch of children could make me cry. There is not a world where that could happen.
Yeah, well, there is a world. There's a
Oh my
dimension where
god.
No,
you,
no,
you
no,
know.
there's not because I'm already like, listen, I love to say it. I'm enlightened. And last
Wow.
week it was proven because my numerology name, she's like, well, shit, you're enlightened. So
What?
the
Okay, how does
if
that feel,
I
It
man? How do I
happened.
get there? How do I
It
get there?
happened.
Because I want to clear my mind and become
just
Wade.
ask me every move that you ever want to make, and I'll give you the right answer. Keep in mind, I deliver laundry for a living.
You're a yogi.
So so
You're a laundry yogi.
I
Yogi
want to say
laundry.
this from what I've been reading. If you have a negative thought, you should try to step back from it and not give it any power. Try not to acknowledge it. You're supposed to like step back from it. When you have a positive thought, you're supposed to reinforce that, because our brains
Right.
work like dogs. And
But doesn't
so
that just seem like duh? Like duh? Like of
it
course
does.
that's
It
what we should
does.
do.
But I definitely feel so guilty about negative thoughts that I'm like, question if it was me. And now I'm going like, oh, you just have to let that fucking roll, and that's not you, and step back from it, and don't give it the attention.
I don't know. As an enlightened person, I'm going to push back on this a little bit because I do like. I'm sorry, I'll stop doing it. But like, I do like to savor a little bit of Schadenfreude every once in a while, or like some kind of like fantasy where like the person that you're really mad at like fucking goes through some hard times or like dies. And I feel like that's healthy too, as long as it's not like forever. I mean, I'm not going to
Well,
manifest someone else's life,
Yeah.
right?
it's very therapeutic, I think. I mean, I got enthralled with Bad Thoughts. I think it's on Netflix or something, and that comedian, yeah, was
Wait,
like
from who?
totally inappropriate. It's called Bad Thoughts, and he
Is it a
lives out.
comedy special or a show?
It's a show.
Is
It's
it
a show.
Anthony Jeselnik?
No, it's a bearded
Bad
guy.
thoughts.
He looks like you, kind of, Wade. I mean, you're more attractive.
Tom
You
Segura.
would, yeah, and you would really
Oh,
enjoy.
that fucking
You would
guy.
I
really
know.
enjoy it because
No, I
I
hate that
know
dude.
we wouldn't.
no, but okay, maybe not. But he like lives out like what he would do in certain situations, like that you shouldn't do ethically
Oh, right.
or
Yes, yes,
socially.
yes.
But he
Okay,
lives
sure.
out those in the show, and it's pretty. I thought it was very entertaining.
I
But
mean, it's a
anyway,
great. That's a no. It's a great premise. It might be really good. I just don't like that guy.
I feel the
okay,
same way.
you have the
I'm going
right
like,
to
oh,
not
I
like
might
him.
give it a
Well,
shot because of the premise.
Wait,
Yeah.
but wait. Is
hate
he
the
the
artist,
guy?
not the
Is he
art.
the guy who takes his shirt off, or is he the other guy?
I don't know. I
There's
don't
the
recall.
Two Bears. It's the Two Bears podcast. Two Bears. They're wildly popular and famous. Who's the
One of
fucking
them.
shirtless guy
I
who
don't know.
did
Is it
the machine? Who's the machine? Is
Sasquatch?
that Tom Segura or is that the other guy? Because
I
I
don't
hate
know.
the other guy more. I feel like
I've
Tom
never heard of
Segura
the show yet.
used to be an actual cool comedian, and then he bought into the Joe Rogan sphere and moved to Austin
Oh,
Oh,
and
it's
now I
became
Tom
know
like,
about
Segura
all that.
and Bert Kreischer. I don't know which
yeah,
one.
Bert
I think Bert
Kreischer is
takes his
the
shirt off.
shirtless one. Who, and I don't like him. He's not. He just doesn't have any jokes. Plus, now like even Tom Segura is sick of him. Like he's like an alcoholic and shit. And not in a fun way like us.
It's not like fun like us, Mike.
I think that I'm still a fun alcoholic.
We are. We are. We are.
We are,
We
Willie.
do
We
this
are.
every week. We show
This is
up.
what we do.
We
This
get
is who
we
we
do our
are.
jobs. We do our jobs.
We do
That's
bowling
all that you
stuff,
can
and
ask
we
of
tell
us.
jokes, and we talk
Willie
about
got beat.
science.
Willie got beat. Leave us
I'm gonna be
alone.
I'm gonna be the guy that brings us back around. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm
Oh,
putting us back on the back here.
I wanted
What
to
else do we have on this?
ask now that we're all on
Yeah.
the same page about Tom Segura. What about bad thoughts?
Well, that was his. I mean, you were talking about how it's not that awful to have an imagination that is a negative imagination towards a human.
Yeah.
And I agreed with it. I mean, it's better to not act on it, right? I mean, it's better to play a violent video game than to go out there and actually shoot people, right? It's the same thing in your
But
mind.
also like Jeff, everything you fan. I'm sorry to cut you off, dude. I
Yeah,
really want you to
go ahead.
talk, but like
Go ahead.
every just because you fantasize something doesn't mean you're gonna act on it. These are like very fun. They're like chocolate cookies, right?
At
You
this
just
point,
kind of
you
feed
have
yourself a little.
you're watching a movie
They're
that
evil
you
chocolate
never want to
cookies.
make.
They're very evil chocolate cookies, but they are delicious, and and they will fatten you up in evil ways. But no, I mean,
Yeah, yeah. I'm just saying, like, I think
if
they're
you
they're
live
great.
there, it's not healthy. It's not healthy to
Right.
live there. But at the same time, you don't want to live in Willie's world where your anxiety was also negative, right? Towards the world.
Well, it was just about me dying or people I know dying, or you know what I mean? Like let's just say somebody's walking on a ledge. I just imagine all the different ways they could fall off in a second, and they all seem very real. And then I didn't realize that I would get these like bursts of adrenaline from witnessing other people, because it would put me in that same state. I don't know. I don't mean this to be therapeutic about me, but basically that
No,
like
it's not because we asked. And so, like, wait, so what does the endorphins do? Or did you say adrenaline or endorphins?
adrenaline, like because
So it's like
I
a
would
fight or
still
flight kind of thing?
I would still witness something bad happening, and then I'd be like, what? Picturing my reaction to that too. Like, could I catch them? Would I run over there?
That would be fun, dude. That would be so fun.
But if you're not, but like in the
To get
anxious world,
adrenaline all the time? That's so fun.
but you don't realize that like your panic attack is
No, I
happening.
get it. I get it. I'm joking. But it is like it's like tricking. I used to play this game where I would lay on my side on the floor, like perpendicular to the floor, right? And then I would pretend there was a giant pit behind me, and then I would like eventually fall into it. I would like lose my balance and fall into it. And sometimes I could like give myself a jump scare by doing that. And
Feel
it
the
was
feeling
awesome.
of it. Yeah.
Yeah. And
You just do
that's what
this?
I'm imagining.
It's just like when you were playing lava, you would just like take a break and let's pretend like we're falling off a pit. Pretend we're falling off a cliff. Like what?
Yeah, no, I mean I wouldn't
It's
be
like
it would
tricking
be
your brain to get the same feeling of falling, right?
Like a
yeah,
trust fall
yeah,
kind of.
But the ride is
yeah.
getting the real feeling of falling when you're not, so it's just like I get it.
I don't, but that's okay.
Well, wait, you don't get it? You never tricked your head into like, I don't know, making you like you never tricked your head?
I don't know what you mean. Like,
I would do that in the dream state where like when I was about to fall asleep, I like the feeling of falling because it would wake me up and I didn't like sleeping. So like
Oh, that's
some
nuts.
sometimes I'd be close to that dream state and I would imagine falling into a hole and it would fucking shock me awake. I'm like, okay, cool. I don't need to sleep. Let's go. I'm up.
I mean, I don't want to yeah. I'm just saying I was making a joke about how it would be fun to get those endorphins of like tricking your body. But for you
okay.
it's an anxiety and it sucks. If we're
What?
talking about like mindfulness, what? Go on. What?
Well, I wonder if Willie could. I'm not a therapist, and I'm not a shrink or any doctor of any sort. I'm just a simple bowling man. But I'm wondering if you were able to turn that anxiety of a situation that could be scary or traumatic, and use your awesome creativity to turn it into like a funny kind of situation, like the guy on the ledge falls and hits his crotch,
Well, that
and
is
instead of
what I
falling off the
use.
building.
Yeah, that's what I use to try to deal with Moose because if he's getting riled up and mad about something, I can't join in that anger. So
No,
my
like you
so
gotta stay
like
above
the
it.
best thing I can do is to try to come up with something funny that will like try to just shock us both out of it. Because kids are like
Very
what
imaginative.
if they're upset about something and you shock their mind with something they couldn't think of, you could both end up laughing. Did you have a
Yeah,
chance to just shock them out of that anger?
it's a teachable moment.
I also
God.
understand that I can't be
No
there. So
wonder you
like,
had to leave the room when kids were around using words like teachable moment. They must have ate you alive, dude.
Yeah, maybe they did. Okay, I have some questions. If we're talking about quieting your mind is your consciousness. Yes.
yes.
What if
Well,
you're
you
sleeping? If
you are
you're
your
unconscious,
consciousness. Your mind is your brain is inputting things. So I would say that you are not your mind, because the definition of the mind is all of your thoughts. Is I'm thinking Western world defining.
okay, let me throw this science way at you. So what you're saying is my frontal cortex, which is my thinking part of my brain, is my mind, but I am somewhere in between my abdullah oblongata that makes
No, the
me
first time
my
was
lizard
correct.
brain. Did I say it right? So like whatever's making me
Yeah.
breathe and like my heartbeat and make me a living being is part of this, but somewhere inside between my thinking brain and my lizard brain, there's a soul brain. That's me.
Souls. I like that you
That's
said
me. That's
soul
like my
brain because
personality.
soul has too many definitions that like apply to things that people don't believe in. But I
Well,
would
then
say
yeah, let's not talk about like definitions, right?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. Great, great, great.
what actually is like what's going on? What do you
I
think?
I agree with what you're saying in that like what our brain, our mind is what is taking in the information, but the observer is not all of the input. And
So you're the observer.
I think that, yeah, I think that we are a soul that is using this body.
Are we talking about Men in Black with the little guy inside of the other person that's running him?
That
Yeah,
is a
well, we
good
are.
visual
No,
representation.
it's like that.
But
Put it in your brain and then put it 20 feet behind your brain. And it's like glowing and iridescent, and it's beautiful. And
I think that we are a conscious being and that our body is the radio antenna that focuses on what we input. And so,
yeah. Wait.
Okay.
So
I'm on board.
But isn't that just what Spencer said?
yeah. I'm
That's
agreeing
the
with
conscious.
it. Yeah.
So we'll call that the conscious. So you are your conscious. And then so you had questions. That was your first.
If you're
I'm
conscious,
sorry if you don't have more.
actually, I was going to say that your consciousness is your thinking brain that's in the front, and your observer, which is your soul brain, would be watching and running things.
Okay, so you want to call it the soul brain? I don't care what we call it. Just give it a name. Soul brain?
Soul brain and thinking brain.
The thinking brain or the soul brain?
I like soul brain, but
I want to jump in here
soul brain is
because
fine. I was just calling it the conscious because it was easy. I feel like we're all talking about the same thing, right?
Well, but I want to break it down a little bit because science says that our thoughts come from our brain, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, cortex. Science says that we are our brain. And so the only reason why we can think is because of brain matter.
Mm-hmm.
And the more brain matter you have, the more thoughts you can have, the smarter you are. I would say that the spiritual side of it is that like we are not our brain, and that our brain is the tool that we use to observe reality.
Ooh, okay.
And so our brain filters out and observes everything using the senses that we have. But you are not your brain. The brain is the tool to see what we are focusing on.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But do you think that scientists, I mean, we all three here agree on the spiritual version of that, right? Like none of us have been describing thoughts as coming from our brain so far.
Well, I have.
Well, but you called it the space brain. What'd you call it?
You're breaking the brain, soul brain, and your
soul brain.
Your thinking brain is your conscious.
Oh, so the soul brain is inside your head.
Well, it doesn't have to be in your head, but it controls.
Well, but that's the question. So answer it.
Oh.
Is the soul brain inside your head? Is it from the brain or not?
I think that energy force is inside your body.
So you don't think there's any? Okay.
Well, the Hindus have 7 points of like chakra, right? They've got like here. They got 7,
and each one is a brain.
Stand up. You have to stand up for so many of those.
As they combine to self, I think those combined is your soul brain. And your conscious brain is the part that keeps talking, and is the part here that when they say you want to quiet your brain, they're talking about your cortex, your thinking brain, and get back to your soul brain.
Right. So, I mean, I guess, but that's still the body. That's not like.
Are you like a marionette, or what's going on with you?
Yeah, I am. I mean, I like to put it in like modern parlance. I think I'm a video game avatar, and like the real me, the one who's having all the thoughts, is like actually like hitting buttons and like moving me around.
But aren't you thinking while they're moving you around? Do you think they're moving you around?
Yeah.
Do you think yourself as a thinking brain?
I think it's all me. It's all me. I mean, it's not. I'm just like a thing that I'm controlling around.
And so what the yogis believe is that
it?
If you can disconnect from all of that input and be more of an observer of the mind, that you can actually find yourself more, because you are not your thoughts.
Well, he's already
your thoughts happen.
Yeah, I'm enlightened. So, I mean, but this is for the audience, really.
Well, I do want to like go back to a little bit of like some theology here. Like, I mean, I was raised Catholic, but I believe in a higher being, an energy force that is part of life and part of that. But I don't know about you guys. Wait, are you like an atheist then, or what? What's your? I mean,
this
is very But you still think there's someone controlling you, a force outside.
Yeah, because like this is like this corporeal world that we live in is like not at all the final fucking thing. Like it can't be, right? And if it is, I'm happy to be wrong because it sucks and
So
I don't
you're
want to
not
come back.
so you're not an atheist then. You still believe in a higher being of some sort, whether
I
that's
mean,
a
I'm not
video
going to
game
believe in
guy
your
or
fucking books, man. I'm not going to
But
believe in your fucking
the
traditions, bro.
like just to get on Wade's side too, the fact that you use the word being, Spencer, is too definable.
entity. Is that better?
Well,
Enigma.
I think that we are the creator entity and that we can actually manifest our reality, but we that has been stripped from us because we live in a society that is a fear-based society. Not on purpose,
Oh,
but
dude,
we
I think we're so many steps away from like God. I think we're like fucking, I don't know, like a bunch of different like life forms away from God. Like I think when we die, I'm sorry to cut you off for this
no, it's so good.
nonsense. I think when we die, we become like beings of light or something. And maybe the we were talking last week to Latha
Latha, yeah,
about like friend groups in the afterlife or what do they call
soul
really the
groups.
soul groups. And I think we're all just kind of like playing this video game and then we'll hook up and then we'll have the same questions about that lifetime of like, oh shit, what actually is God? Like what are we doing here? I think we're like 4 or 5 of those away from like actually knowing anything.
I think it's really fascinating how all three of us have very distinct and different ideas of like consciousness and life and like the meaning of life or how to change our lives or what our lives
What
mean.
reality is versus our reality. Yeah, go on.
Well, I mean, and I really think that there's a connectivity around life and energy. Like, and I think that we're part of that. We live within that. And that's like my thinking. Whereas Wade's like, we're here, but the energy is somewhere else impacting us. And then you're saying that we are the energy and we're sending out waves or impacting the universe from ourselves, which is anyway, I just find it interesting that we all are normal dudes, but we also have a very different just concept of.
And we all grew up in Loveland, and like our realities. Like, when have we ever had this conversation before of what reality is? Like, sure, I mean, like we've actually done it, but like it's we have a platform to do that in. But like it's interesting that like, yeah, you could know someone for a long time and not talk about what they think their reality is.
But like to take it back to the quieting of your mind thing, I just don't it just feels like I don't know. What are we saying anything new about it? Because it's like with yoga and stuff, we've all heard all this stuff, haven't we?
Well, I think that when you hear it, it sounds like, some, okay, sure, I get it. Quiet your mind. But ultimately, the idea is that the only way to observe yourself is to not let all of these influences that predefine who you are, because that's what you're experiencing. And it's like you're not your experience. You're something
Ugh,
else.
You're
yeah.
supposed to go an out of body experience through meditation is what you're supposed to do, right? Kind of. You're supposed to go
Well,
outside of
yeah,
yourself
I don't
and
I
look back.
that's interesting. Out of body experiences, I think, are very rare, but I feel like to anybody who's had them, they have a different perspective of their reality because they've disconnected from the body that they are so connected to, and to go like, oh, I'm not this meat puppet. I'm something else that's in this. And they all say this. Anybody who's had an out of body experience says anybody can do it, and they can't communicate how, but they're so sure that they're not their body.
I think that's exactly like what we've been talking about this entire time. Like the reason they can't tell other people how to do it is because like we've just been talking for an hour about how none of us actually are coming from the same place. So how would you train anybody? Like when I want to learn tennis, I'm on a tennis court and I have a tennis racket and there's a tennis ball. But this is like we're all just like it's like not like there's no starting point, you know? So how would
Yeah.
you articulate any of it?
Yeah. And then one good thing I heard recently was, so to anybody who gets into meditation, especially if they're coming from like needing it because they're going through like some sort of trauma or something that needs to be fixed, and then let's say they meditate and like, oh, because like my experience is I had anxiety and I started meditating. My anxiety was curbed so hard, it was amazing. I did a 180. And so the idea is that like working out in the gym, you work out, you feel good, you don't stop lifting weights. But for anybody who like was trying to fix something and they have a breakthrough with meditation, they feel like it was fixed, and then they can sort of like stop meditating, and then they'll need, like a muscle, they'll go back into their old habits because they stopped working out the thing that healed them. And so the healing only starts when you have the breakthrough. It's not, the breakthrough isn't the healing. The breakthrough is the start of the path you're supposed to be on.
I like it. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. When you quiet your mind, I would say everyone has their own way to quiet their own mind, right? I mean, everyone's so unique and different, and everyone, like, as a bowling guy, the Big Lebowski movie, how does the dude calm his mind? He listens to a cassette tape of a bunch of strikes, and that is his quieting of his mind. So, depending on who you are and how you want to quiet your mind, it could be nature, water, what else, like
Yeah,
meditative music,
mine
or
is definitely music. When I hear music that makes me want to dance, I feel good. I get endorphins. I think about dance moves. I want to dance. I feel that. And like
but
that
does that
is
really it quiets
meditative
your
to me.
mind? So, see, yeah, so
Yeah.
maybe your everyone's meditative state or calm, clear-minded state where they can really reach to the beyond their thinking brain, right? It could be different. And for you, it
But
could be on the
what's
dance
your, what are
floor.
your guys's? What quiets your mind? Yeah, go.
For me, I would say, I like the sound of rain. I like just calm. I really like the wind in the leaves in the trees. For some reason, that calms me a lot when I see, like, when I hear the wind, and it's not like crazy wind, but just a soft wind, and it moves the leaves around. I like, especially up in the mountains, like when you hear the wind coming through and you don't feel it yet,
Yeah.
hear it coming through like the pine trees, and then it finally gets to you. It's just kind of calming. I had this really weird experience with Jeff LaPera in Australia where we were drinking goon or wine, boxed wine, on a playground outside a campsite, and all of a sudden this fog slowly like rolled in through the forest, and then it slowly like came and like encompassed us, and it was very like, it was just a really wild experience. So, like surfers probably get the same thing when they're in the tube, right? It's silly
Yeah,
tubular.
yeah.
So like everybody, I think
What's your
everybody,
what's your tubular moment, Wade?
yeah, Wade, what's your tubular moment?
I don't know if I well, listen, I mean, I you guys are giving me a complex because I feel like my brain is so quiet that I don't even I'm like dumb.
Need to quiet
I
it?
huh?
You don't need to quiet it. It's just always.
I mean, you guys are talking about like relaxing things. Yeah, I'm relaxed by those things. But
So what's something that escapes you from things that you don't like?
Yeah, how do you get away from shit?
nothing bothers me. I don't really
But
care about
you
life.
get a lot of constant escapes, right? Like I feel that. Like if like playing video games, watching stuff, music, all the things coming in, like those are escapes. What's something that I don't know, like the word excite is a weird thing, but like
He's
It's
already
like
in life,
it's
so he doesn't have to think
well,
about
but I don't
anything.
want to keep going back to that well, and but it's so obvious that I am. I just don't care. I just don't care, man. And like Aaron used to get mad at me for saying like who cares? But like that is my point of view on
well,
all of this shit.
it took me a long time to actually hear what you mean by that, But yeah,
I just what
it's
I
like,
mean is stop worrying about it. It doesn't
yeah.
matter. It has no real effects on your life at all. So it's weird to
And
talk
it's
about.
funny because it is what you will get to as you try to enlighten yourself, which is like none of it matters. If you care about it, then you're putting too much attention to it and you're focusing on things that you don't need to. So I like,
Right, but it's fucking podcast poison. Like, like if I'm just going like, oh, why are we talking about this? So I understand the frustration. Yeah, I just don't care, man. Like I just don't care. I don't dwell on anything. I'm trying to think of something. I really am. I'm trying to think of like, oh fuck, what's wrong with my life? And like since I just stopped caring, like nothing is
Maybe
wrong. It's
you truly
fine.
are enlightened, then, man. Like,
no,
like
I
honestly,
have to agree. Yeah, totally. Like that's
because
No,
like
you guys,
like I think she
this
was
you,
right.
can't be.
but
No,
That
this can't
gypsy
be
was
right.
right, man.
well,
That gypsy was totally
you're
right.
going in the right direction. You've dropped out of social media. That shit don't matter. You've dropped out. You
Well, but
just
you know what? That does matter a little bit because my friend's mom just died and I didn't know about it and I don't even know if it was on social media, but like I feel bad if I'm not like really quick to be like that sucks. Like I hate that to
but
people, you know.
communication, you can't take the guilt of that communication because that's not how it should be communicated to you. You know what I
Well,
mean? Like we just had
you
a
know,
friend die, and I come to find out I wasn't Facebook friends with him, and that kind of bothered me. But I'm like, whatever. I had a relationship with him. He was a cool dude. Like, did you,
that kind
Spencer?
of shit where you just sort of regret like, oh, maybe we would have talked more or whatever. That stuff I'm like, yeah, I can kind of get behind that, but like really it's just kind of like who has the time? Would we really have talked? He either liked me or he
200
didn't.
years,
Like
200 years ago, you'd have to wait like months to get like the letter through the,
well,
the
but
stagecoach
these
to
days you
town.
don't, and that's what I'm saying. It's like,
But
oh
I
fuck, like if a week goes by and I don't reach out, it's
I
because I
would say
didn't
this
know about
though.
it.
When I picture, sorry, I'm like currently cutting you off, but we've become accustomed to like saying happy birthday by clicking a button. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, when I find out it's someone's
That's
birthday,
really funny because I just started
I want
putting
to talk to
everybody's
them.
birthday into my calendar
Yeah, I do that
because like
too. Or
other people are really good at that shit. Like I'm on enough group chats where I never miss a birthday because someone says like happy birthday
yeah,
to someone else. But now I'm putting it in my calendar so that I can like send them a I don't know, the performative like group chat happy birthday thing. It's a
I
celebration
know,
and
man.
everyone's there, but like I don't know, I'd rather talk to them
It
personally, you know?
it turns into something different. Yeah, and it's funny because Spencer and Blue and Moose all have the same birthday.
Oh
Yeah.
So
fuck.
I can't forget yours, but
Must be nice to be on all these friend threads that I'm not on, guys.
Oh, I'm not friends with any of your friends, dude. Your
Uh,
friend group is weird to me. I don't know who I like in that friend group.
yeah,
I'll rate you
we're
guys
all
on the bonus episode.
we're all
that's
awful.
funny.
So
That's funny. I would be down for that.
No, I mean I won't even remember half of them. I've got a horrible brain.
Spencer, what are your final thoughts on quieting your mind? Are you your mind? Like,
I do think I agree with you guys on the idea that your physical body and your frontal cortex and your thinking mind is not who you are. It's just how you process information and act within the universe. Oh, that's a cute cat. And that is
Thank you,
another.
Spencer.
Well, that's meowtastic.
I'm a
Um,
Oh
miniature
wow.
lion.
but I do feel like there is like another energy that could be considered your soul, or and the part when you meditate and get to that calmness, and the when people pray or whenever they go to that, or they meditate, or listen to music and around the dance floor, and they forget all the stuff that's going on in the processing, and they can go to the heart of their being, however that is, I think is real. And I think that that is enlightenment. And I think that Wade, because he can't come up with something that's like in his way of thinking about nothing and just not giving a total shit about anything, which is great, is calming. And he's already at that spot, which is I'm jealous, honestly,
I
I'm
because
I'm
mean, you
I'm
know,
not
it's not
jealous.
entirely true.
But that's where I'm at. Is I do think that you can't quiet your brain by telling your brain to be quiet, because by telling your brain to be quiet, you're thinking about your
You're
brain.
focusing on your brain being loud. Yeah, totally. It's
So
this
you
Yeah,
weird
have to
don't
side.
think about
distract.
the elephant, right? Don't
You
think.
have to
Yeah.
distract your brain somehow by to calm it, whether that's one way or another, and then that's how you achieve this enlightenment that Wade had.
I'm glad that you said that, because as far as tips are concerned, one tip that I saw, and this is my kind of closing thing, is that, like, yes, reward your brain for having positive thoughts by focusing on them, because then your brain will naturally, like an idiot dog, like the reward that you focus on. I'm trying to navigate, yeah, manifesting and having a good life and not focusing on shit. And it's weird because it says, like, you can't just tune out negativity. You can't just be like, oh, I don't know anything about the world. That's how I become happy, is to ignore. But like it is on the
What?
level of, like, choose your battles.
What? Who are these
You
people who
know,
need to know something about the world? What's that? What are you talking about?
these are like that silly voice I was doing is like hippies being like, well, like, if it's important to me,
You've
it'll
never
present
even been to
itself.
Africa, man. Like those
Oh,
types.
man.
It'll present itself to my life, and it's just not. This is just terrible news. Like, sure, gas prices up, but it's not affecting my life because I don't drive. Ignoring the world is not the answer, but ignoring the negativity is. I'm only
Right.
saying this because, like, we still are in a society that needs to function together, and so, like, you can't just be happy by yourself. How do you have that picture? You can't just be happy by yourself and say fuck the world. That doesn't help either. So, like, yeah, having little friend groups or like socializing, I think has a positive effect on the world too. I don't know. I'm lost in my shit.
I
What do you
agree.
what do you
Well,
think,
this is
Wade?
supposed to be your final thoughts.
To wrap it up is just kind of like, we are a species that needs to do things together. And so fixing yourself can help fix the society too, because you're focusing on things that maybe people can get inspiration from or whatever. But we also have to go through this with other people. So I think it's fascinating that we all have different perspectives of our experience, and sharing that, I think, is very valuable. So just saying that, like, no matter what my experience is, I need to take in other people's experiences too.
Solid.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Let's see. What do I have to say here? What? I
Buzz
don't know.
Reynolds.
Spencer's
I know. Stop
playing with
playing your
his.
photo games.
No more photo games, guys.
It's just like I've.
Is
It's
it
been six
nauseating?
years. It's been 6 years since we got this shit. It's been 6 years since we've had to use this technology. Aren't you used to the fucking dumb green screen by now?
Yeah, do you want me to use the green screen?
You're distracting. Do you not understand that you're distracting?
I'm very distracting. I understand that I am very distracting. What's your final thought, you son of a bitch?
I've been waiting for someone to ask me.
Oh,
I don't
go
know. I feel
on.
like
We're waiting.
I've been thinking a lot about this lately. I do think, Willie, yeah, we can't go through it alone, but I'm pretty sure I have a higher tolerance for loneliness than anyone. I don't know what the feeling of loneliness is. And I feel like I really don't. Like, what is it? You just have to like talk to somebody in person. But we do this every week, so does this count? You know what I mean? So I don't know how. I
I
don't know.
do know
Like,
what you mean, because I mean, not to like jump in on your game, but it's
no,
just like,
please, I'm floundering
when
over
you
here.
get used to something and then it gets taken from you, like, let's just say you're in a relationship and then that gets taken from you, or they leave or whatever, then you feel lonely because you were used to something. But if you're
Oh,
not
so yeah. So
used
if we
to,
okay, yeah. So if we stop doing this, then I would like just replace it with like another thing, right?
Yeah,
Like I would figure
drugs,
it out.
cocaine.
some
I
sort of
do I do want to get into some harder drugs now that you mention
Uh,
it.
just a microdose of mushrooms or something. That'd be good for you.
They don't do anything. Because I'm like, you know what? I should get off
Higher
this
dose,
medication and then
dose
do
up.
shrooms again.
Start bonging vodka.
Oh my
No,
gosh.
I would
Nah.
reach out to a different friend and be like, hey, let's start up some kind of thing. You know, I mean, that's what I do. Like, I just like do a thing. I start something.
Yeah.
Don't
But I
do
guess
that.
when everyone's dead or like married or like ignoring me, I don't know.
You're
Then maybe
already
I'll be lonely.
enlightened. I'm just jealous you're so enlightened, man.
I'm just trying. No, I'm trying to.
Well, we have something
Well,
because you know
yeah, no, but like when it comes to
I've
quieting your
pictured
mind,
I've pictured both of us dying and like navigating that.
yeah, I
I'd have to pick
fantasize
up the
about that
reins.
stuff too. But it's never really like whatever. We gotta end
You
this
know,
fucking
yeah, it's just like
episode.
a quick step. It's not like a yeah. Well, go on. I'm not going to take
Well,
your
I
time.
never
Go.
picture my life. I never picture my life like walking around being sad. I don't know. I move on. I move on too quickly. I just don't care. I just don't care. That's what I keep coming back to. It's
That's
like my
why I'm
aunt
like,
died last
But
year.
hold on.
My mom
But
was
you
fucking.
saying that you don't care. It's not that you don't care. It's just that it
you're
doesn't
above it.
garner your attention. Yeah, you're above it. So like
I'm
you
not
said when
above
you
it. I'm not above it. It just doesn't
but
bother me.
Yeah, there you go.
ultimately
You quieted your
that's
brain,
what
man.
that means. And so like you
That
are
can't be it. I can't be
That is
enlightened
it, dude.
because like that sucks. But well,
I
so if I'm enlightened, then there's nothing more for me.
but the reason why you're enlightened is because for most people all of these things are traumatic things that they couldn't get over.
That just means I have a fucking wall around my heart, doesn't it?
No,
I
it
think it
means
means
that
people can learn from you, but what do you need to learn? And the thing is like
maybe you let too many things go.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. I need to know which threads to hold on to.
Maybe.
All
I
right.
mean
Well,
you
thanks everyone
yeah,
for
yeah.
listening. So we gotta stop. We
I
have
know,
to.
I know.
I'm so out of things to say.
I love you
um,
guys.
no, you're gonna stick around, aren't you? We're gonna do the bonus episode over here on
Oh,
patreon.com slash
fuck
like
yeah.
sci-fi.
Can I smoke a bowl on it?
Oh
Yes, of
yeah.
course you can. Like that's yeah. Do you want to? I
Yeah.
mean,
Well, I'm gonna
you've
do a
already
joint.
been haven't you been vaping all night, or is that nicotine?
That's just nicotine, man. That's just for my
Oh, I was like,
capillaries.
how is this guy keeping it together?
It's just so I don't have a stroke.
You don't do the pouches like everyone else?
No, fuck those Zens. Fuck them. Fuck them all the way to fucking hell.
I
You
They
don't
find
can
like
do
that
them.
seeing
they're
them on
all
the
over my
golf course?
goddamn
What's your
bowling
beef?
alley, and
Yeah, yeah,
they're all
that's
over my
what it
bowling
is.
alley, and I fucking hate them. Fuck you and your
Install
Zens.
ashtrays, man. We used to be able to fucking smoke in there. Just give them a receptacle for it. Be the pro Zen fucking bowling alley.
No.
This
Fuck
is this
Don't blame the kids for not
so the so
adjusting
the so
to the container
after
that they
arguing
have.
that I am enlightened for an hour, you're gonna refuse the first bit of advice that I give you, which is you need to accept that Zens are a thing. Give them a depository.
I will. I already have one in the men's room. I'm working on
No,
it.
every
Just
table,
when they
man.
stick the shit under the tables
Every
or
table, put it
under
on
the
every
in the
table.
settee area.
Make it a fun thing. Make it shaped like a bowling ball or something. You get to spit into it like a spittoon. Make it a spittoon from the fucking
Yeah.
old west, and then you can.
Yeah.
So then they
You
miss all
can,
the time. Then I got to pick them up, and I love
You
picking
need
up
to
wet.
adjust though.
you're picking them up right now, dude.
All right, I'll try to make it fun. Thank you.
I don't know. I
Thank
don't know
you,
why you
Yogi
haven't like.
Bear Wade.
You
I
didn't take my
appreciate you, Yogi Bear
300.
Wade.
You didn't take my 300 promotion. You're
Dude,
not listening to me
300
about
is
the
the
Zen.
best.
300 promotion will happen. Okay, I'll do it.
But everyone has to dress like fucking 300.
Yes, it's a
people.
You
toga
can only
party.
win the money if you're dressed up like 300. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully armor, not just toga. Like
The
armor.
problem is I knew some very good bowlers that have gotten multiple 300s in there, and I know that they're probably going to win it, which is
Could they do it in
come
costume?
on.
Could they do it?
Can
in
they
costume?
do it in costume? Can they do it on the night that you're
No,
throwing
they
the
can't do it in
promotion?
costume. We should.
And if only
we should
one of them
save
can
this
do it,
for
it's
the after.
$1,000.
We
And if
should save this for
$1,000
the
is too much,
after.
do like 500, man.
I do $1,000. Fuck it.
Or just do 300. Keep it on brand.
Oh,
hard to get
300. That's great.
What about 300,000?
Yes, do that. I'm
I
on
can't
board.
afford
I'll
that.
put
I
I'll put up
cannot
half.
afford that.
I'll put up half. All right. Thank you everyone for listening. Spencer, wheatridgelanes.com.
Go to Wheat Ridge Lanes. It's a fucking ball. The place is fucking amazing. The bar is great. The bowling's great, and the outdoors great. It's
Love
cool.
you. Great whiskey selection.
And the food's great.
Great whiskey selection too. All right. Thanks everyone for listening. Patreon.com/Real Life Sci-Fi. We're going to continue the conversation with Spencer. Who knows about what? We're all going to get stoned. He's smoking a bowl.
Calm your mind, motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
Quaid.
The end of my life. Just this. Oh, now I'm sticking around. Yeah. There we go. All right. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean they're not after you. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Real life sci-fi.